The Earth, a delicate sphere spinning through the vastness of space, suspended by forces we're only beginning to understand. From the air we breathe to the gravity that holds us to the ground, Earth's natural systems work in perfect harmony to sustain life. But there's one invisible force, an unseen protector, that has kept us safe for millennia: Earth's magnetic field. Invisible to the naked eye, yet powerful beyond measure, this magnetic field surrounds our planet like an invisible shield, deflecting harmful radiation and protecting us from the constant bombardment of charged particles from the sun and outer space. It's the reason we can live on this planet, unscathed by cosmic threats that would otherwise be catastrophic. But what if the very thing that keeps us safe, our magnetic field, could one day turn on us? Could it become a force so unstable, so unpredictable, that it could lead to the destruction of life on Earth? From space, the Earth is a vibrant, living world, a mosaic of blue oceans, green continents, and swirling clouds. But above it all, an invisible force gently curves through space, surrounding our planet like a magnetic blanket. This is our magnetic field, a shield that protects all life on Earth. We often take this shield for granted. It's always been there, silently working to keep us safe from the dangers of the cosmos. But its role is far more profound than we might imagine. This magnetic field, generated by the motion of molten metals deep within the Earth's core, serves as our primary defense against radiation. Radiation that, without this protection, would be lethal to us. But could this protective force, so essential to our existence, one day become the cause of our downfall? The Earth's magnetic field is not a static shield. It is the result of a complex, ever-changing process occurring deep beneath our feet. Far below the crust, in the molten core of the Earth, the movement of liquid iron and nickel creates a dynamic magnetic field. This process, called the geodynamo, generates a magnetic field that extends far into space. The magnetic field forms what we call the magnetosphere, a region where charged particles from the sun are deflected by Earth's magnetic forces. It protects us from the sun's solar wind, a constant stream of particles that, without this shield, could strip away our atmosphere and leave us vulnerable to the harsh conditions of space. But this protective force is not infallible. The Earth's magnetic field is not constant. It has changed over the course of millions of years, shifting, weakening, and even flipping entirely. Known as geomagnetic reversals, these flips involve the north and south magnetic poles swapping places. Such reversals occur on average every 300,000 years, but scientists have noticed that the magnetic field is weakening faster than before. This raises the question: could the very field that sustains life on Earth one day fail us? In recent decades, scientists have observed something troubling. The Earth's magnetic field appears to be weakening at a rate faster than ever before. Over the past few centuries, measurements have shown that the field has lost around 5% of its strength each century. While this may seem like a small decrease, it has far-reaching implications for the planet. In the past, a weakened magnetic field has led to periods of instability. But today, as humanity depends more and more on technology, the consequences of a weakened magnetic field could be far more profound. The field is our primary shield from cosmic radiation, and if it continues to weaken, we might not be able to rely on it for much longer. The sun's solar wind could penetrate the atmosphere, erode the ozone layer, and expose us to radiation levels that could have catastrophic effects on both life and technology. The sun's solar wind, a torrent of charged particles, is constantly streaming toward the Earth. Normally, the Earth's magnetic field repels these particles, protecting the atmosphere from being stripped away. But if the magnetic field weakens, the solar wind would be able to break through this shield, causing the atmosphere to slowly dissipate. This could have devastating consequences. The loss of the atmosphere would leave us exposed to harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun, potentially making Earth uninhabitable. More immediately, the increase in radiation could affect everything from human health to satellite communications. Without the magnetic shield, the very systems that sustain our modern world could begin to collapse. What would Earth look like without this protection? Imagine an unprotected world, one where the magnetic field has collapsed and cosmic radiation has free reign. The air would become thick with radiation, possibly leading to a dramatic increase in cancer rates and genetic mutations. The ozone layer, which also shields us from the sun's radiation, could be severely damaged, further exposing us to harmful ultraviolet light. Our atmosphere, once dense and rich with oxygen, could begin to thin and erode, making Earth more like Mars, a cold, barren world, unable to sustain life as we know it. In the near term, the impact would be catastrophic for technology. Earth's reliance on satellites for communication, navigation, and weather forecasting would falter. GPS systems would fail, air travel would become more dangerous, and global communication would break down. The infrastructure we depend on could unravel in ways we never thought possible. Throughout Earth's long history, geomagnetic reversals have come and gone without wiping out life. Evidence shows that ancient species survived flips in the magnetic field. However, these reversals took place over millennia, and the planet was not dependent on the kind of technology we rely on today. What worked in the past may not work in our highly connected, digital world. The key difference now is the speed of change. While past reversals may have given life time to adapt, the rapid loss of magnetic field strength could lead to instability faster than we can prepare. And unlike the distant past, we now have a global society that relies on vulnerable infrastructure. If this weakening trend continues, our world could be at risk in ways we have never experienced before. The invisible shield of our magnetic field is something we never see, but we feel its effects every day. From the satellites that provide our GPS directions to the phone signals that connect us, everything we rely on is impacted by the health of this magnetic field. It's not just an abstract force. It's a force that underpins modern civilization. So, as we move forward, we must ask, what happens if the magnetic field weakens even more? While the magnetic field's weakening is alarming, it's important to remember that nature moves in cycles, and Earth is no stranger to change. Even if the magnetic field continues to weaken or flip, we are not doomed to extinction. But this serves as a reminder of how fragile our existence truly is. We must be vigilant, adapt to changing conditions, and prepare for the unexpected. The Earth is a living, dynamic planet, constantly evolving. Our survival depends on how well we understand and respond to these changes. While we may never be able to control the magnetic forces that shape our world, we can certainly learn to adapt. The study of Earth's magnetic field is an ongoing endeavor. Thanks to modern technology and the work of dedicated scientists, we're learning more than ever about the processes deep within the planet. By understanding these changes, we can prepare for the future, adapt our technologies, and safeguard the planet. Could the magnetic field destroy the Earth? No, but it could change the world in ways we can't yet predict. In the end, the Earth's magnetic field reminds us that we live in a world of constant flux, where even the most invisible forces can have profound consequences. And it's up to us to ensure we're ready for what's to come. The Earth's magnetic field is both a gift and a mystery. It protects us, sustains us, and reminds us of the delicate balance that allows life to thrive on this blue planet. As we move into the future, we must continue to learn, adapt, and respect the forces of nature that shape our world. For in this vast and ever-changing universe, we are but a small part of a much larger, much more complex story.